And now you're searching for shaker material that is a loop, so not one-shots. You need a loop that's somewhat around your BPM that you're currently in. In my case, 122 BPM. So let's go into our shaker section, and now we have a lot of different shakers right here. And now you just double click and insert this whole loop into your MIDI clip. Now you simply create a MIDI clip, play it back, and position your MIDI note on your off-head position. So if we just listen to our shaker and our kick, you can hear it gets cut up very suddenly, so we have to enable the one-shot mode. And now what's interesting, every time this line or our track hits the MIDI information, it will restart this loop here. And that's what we're searching for, right? So now we can switch through the loop and search for parts that are super groovy. So now you have something that's looping all the time, but it's also always something different. And now layer, layer, layer. So we'll duplicate this channel and use a different shaker loop here. And you can really hear, when it's off. You hear the difference between one-shot and classic mode? Just one note, very robotic. Now it gets groovy. Now we have this woody and crunchy loops here. Right, so a lot of transit material here. So we can take this. First, you enable the slice mode down here. So now we can play back with our keys the different parts here. You can shorten those sounds as well by increasing the fade out here. This will make it more natural. And now you even can play polyphonic material when you enable the playback mode and change it from mono to poly. Now you can play around with the voices here as well. Okay, so let's hear our kick. And now let's create a clap layer with this material. So now you can take a loop which has kind of the same sounds and you can blend them together and create nice and interesting textural layers. You can even start making grooves here. Perfect, so let's get that MIDI back by hitting the square up here. Increase the loop size. This could be a nice dancehall rhythm, but I would like to go with our clap. So now we have a clap that's not the same all the time, but it's still made of the same ingredients.